Hello, Super Sports fans. Welcome again to another exciting edition of X Code. We'll be discussing the match review between Chelsea versus Brentford. The game ended Chelsea 2, Brentford nil. Now, when you hear this kind of score line, you tend to believe that it was actually a beautiful performance from Chelsea, especially if you did not watch the game. But I felt so drained after watching this game. The only positive I can take from the game is the result. You know, this kind of result is when you are in school and they give you a mathematics problem to solve, and you just write the question, and all you care about is the result, and the lecturer is scared about the process on how you get the answer. The process to this answer, it was very, very, very poor, abysmal. Excuse me. Except towards the end of the game when Leon Rossini decided to change the formation and play a five-man defense, as at that point in time he kept Brentford at bay. If Brentford they were clinical, trust me, in another day they would have won this game. There are so many things that I see in Chelsea now that sometimes it begs for a lot of questions in my mind that I'm asking myself. Professional players like this, do they really have the brain to dissipate this kind of information so that they can provide answers to me? The first goal came from João Pedro. Now, it was a ball that ricocheted off the feet of Enzo Fernandez. The Brentford player was trying to clear the ball and it ricocheted off the feet of Enzo Fernandez. And what happened next? It fell nicely in the path of João Pedro. All it did was just one touch, turn, a rocket shot, a rocket blasting. The keeper did not see it. 1-0. After that goal that Chelsea scored, I didn't see Chelsea playing anything. Yes, Pedro Neto had opportunity of doing a cut-through pass that fell nicely in the path of Garnacho. And what Garnacho did was, you are close to the post. He decided to open up his body. Now, the shape of his body allowed the touch that he's going to do to the ball to actually miss the target. Because if he had followed through with that trajectory, even if it is his leg, his right foot, his left foot, I mean to say, that he wanted to use to control that ball, he would have hit the target. Even Sanchez kept Chelsea in the game. They had a brilliant opportunity in the first half. Sanchez decided to spread his body. And the whole Sanchez is what we got in the course of this game, unlike the last game that Chelsea played. By the time the game entered into the second half, I mean to say, Sanchez was called again to make another great save. A save that is supposed to be a good bank save. That is the reason I said the whole Sanchez of before was what we saw in the course of this game. Because if that ball had entered, the game would have been 1-1 and it would have changed the complexity of the game completely. Because Chelsea, they were devoid of confidence. And there's something that I noticed that the attackers, they are playing, because the attack, it is completely nonsense to me. Even the midfield, they are all making the same mistake that the attacks they are making. Now, a player will hold the ball, his markman will put in pressure on him. You will see your own teammate that is just so close to you, sometimes 2 yards, sometimes 3 yards. You cannot strain the ball to them. Yet they will hold on to the ball until they will be dispossessed. Looking for a cheap free kick, sometimes the ref will just turn a blind eye to them. Once you're under pressure, release your ball. Players will be making runs on a counter attack, yet you will see one idiot. Palmer made the mistake. Neto made the mistake. Every one of even Caicedo made the mistake. Every one of them, they were making the same mistake. I almost lost my voice while watching the game. Now let's talk about the positive. Thank goodness that Kopama decided to get the second goal from penalty spot. Now Leon Delap, it was alert. So when Brentford made the back pass to Kelleher first touch took the ball away from him, and because Delap was active, he quickly reacted, knowing fully well that if I can get my feet to touch the ball first, any contact I make with the goalkeeper is going to be a penalty. And just as he set the trap, Kelleher fought for it. Penalty. Palmer sent him the wrong way. Leon Rossinia has gotten his first win in the Premier League. Let's see their next competition in the Champions League, what's going to be like. But congrats to Chelsea. Sometimes, if you don't play well, grind the result. That is very, very important in the second half of the season. Second half of the season. Let's go.